On today's Live Daily News, a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde are sitting in jail in Tom Green County. We'll have details. A San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo Association legend has passed away, and the San Angelo Police Department is searching for a missing woman. Those stories and more. I'm James Bellini, and this is Live. We'll get to the news in a minute, but first, need a new or improved driveway? How is your parking lot or your ranch road? Now is the time to get it repaved. San Angelo-based Mac Asphalt and Paving is ready to get to work for you right now. Go to macasfaltandpaving.com for a free, no-obligation quote. They're offering heavily discounted repaving and paving packages right now. If you've been thinking about paving your driveway, parking lot, or ranch road, get a quick turnaround quote while you can save a whole lot. Do so by going to macasfaltpaving.com. A modern-day Bonnie and Clyde were arrested in Concho County after being on the run for around 24 hours. Dustin Rose and Brandy Bauer led officers on a high-speed chase in a stolen pickup and on a stolen motorcycle through ranches near Eden. They were eventually arrested and booked into the Tom Green County Jail. Rose and Bauer are facing several charges, including burglary, unauthorized use of a vehicle, criminal mischief, and of course, evading arrest. There's a lot more, including a video of the manhunt for the two on SanAngeloLive.com. Some sad news, the San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo lost a legend today as longtime supporter and volunteer Cynthia Wittenberg passed away. Wittenberg was the only woman president of the San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo Association and was instrumental in creating the Arts and Crafts Show. Wittenberg was 89 years old. Have you downloaded the all-new San Angelo Live mobile app yet? It's available on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, so all iPhone and Android users can have all the latest stories delivered directly to their phones. That's the all-new San Angelo Live mobile app available now. Locally, San Angelo Police Tuesday afternoon issued an appeal for help in finding a missing woman. According to the San Angelo Police Department, 25-year-old Miranda Montanez was last seen on February 4th near the intersection of 19th Street and Armstrong. There are photos and description in our story on SanAngeloLive.com. And San Angelo native and professional rodeo cowboy Ty Harris won the tie-down roping at the Rodeo Houston after a tiebreaker with his brother. Ty Harris and Joel Harris posted identical times of 8.2 seconds in the tie-down roping shootout, setting up a tiebreaker which Ty Harris won. Look for Harris to ride back into town in a few weeks to compete in the 92nd annual San Angelo Rodeo. Now on to weather. Look for a partly cloudy and cool night with overnight lows in the mid-40s before a bit warmer Wednesday with highs in the lower 70s. By Thursday, there's another chance of rain with highs in the upper 70s. The rain chance is about 20%. Friday should be a bit warmer with a high around 80. Then for the weekend, expect mostly sunny and breezy conditions with highs in the upper 70s. When we come back, sports analyst Ryan Chadwick talks San Angelo State softball and track and field. But first, a word from the Bass Bunch.
2024 means savings galore at Jim Bass Nissan. Why not drive off our lot in a new 2024 Nissan Frontier, priced right at just $33,999. While you're here, be sure to ask about 2.9% APR financing. This truck offers a mid-size truck with full-size truck capabilities. Hurry, these are limited offers, and you can only get these deals at Jim Bass Nissan at the corner of Houston Hart at Arden Road or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
The Angelo State Rambells softball team returned home after a successful road trip to San Antonio and a Lone Star Conference Series victory over St. Mary's this weekend. The Bells won the first two games on Sunday and Monday before a walk-off in the bottom of the seventh handed ASU a single loss yesterday afternoon. The Bells improved to 15-9 in conference play this season and are on track to threaten for a postseason run down the road. ASU returns home this weekend to host Western New Mexico at Mayer Field. Game 1 is scheduled for 4:30 p.m. on Friday. In other sports news, Angelo State Bells track star Abby Zamzow was recently named the Lone Star Conference's Indoor Athlete of the Year. Zamzow was named a D2 All-American after she finished 7th at Nationals in the long jump with a personal best 19 feet 8 1/4 inch leap. She also finished 12th in the heptathlon. Congratulations, Abby, and keep up the good work. And for more sports around the Concho Valley and beyond, be sure to check in every day at SanAngeloLive.com/news/sports.
This month only, mix and match cleaning and disinfecting services and save big with Carpetech. For example, get your carpet clean, save 10%. Get your carpet and tile clean, save 15%. Or get your carpet and tile and air ducts clean, save 20%. Call Carpetech today, 325-735-5142.
If your home is in a wreck, call Carpetech, yeah.
This is where we usually bring you an interesting interview, but today we look back to last night when San Angelo Live hosted the Police Chief Forum, running our three candidates, Mike Hernandez, Chris Cimino, and Travis Griffith. Let's take a quick look.
My name's Chris Cimino. I'm a police department. I've been employed with the PD since 2005. Before that, I grew up most of my life in Big Spring, Texas. Graduated high school in 1994. Can y'all hear me better now? Okay. Once I graduated high school, I joined the Marine Corps and served as an infantryman in Alpha Company 1st Battalion 5th Marines as an 0351 until 1998. I got my honorable discharge, kept in contact with the woman who would become my wife, 25 years almost. And we ended up getting married in 1999. While we were getting married, I went to college, got a degree in anthropology from Texas Tech University. Trying, brother. This one work? Nope. But after I got out of college and graduated with my degree, I came to San Angelo. It was a nice town. I'd been here visiting my mother, who was a resident for a little while, and kind of just enjoyed it. I work with, thank you, sir. I work with Ron Sohoff or Soha Electric. Is this better? Okay. From 2003 to 2005. Had a great time, and if you had a house built between 2003 and 2005, there's a good chance I probably wired it for you. Once I decided I wanted to be a cop, I've served as a patrol officer, a training officer, as an FTO and PTO and a PTI. Served in honor guard for a couple of years. Went to the narcotics division to serve as a detective, served as a CID detective, promoted to sergeant. My first year as a sergeant, I was awarded Supervisor of the Year, and then became a K-9 sergeant and handler for a couple of years, promoted to lieutenant, and have been in charge of Charles Company, Edward Company, the Lake Division, and the K-9 Division since. When we had all those riots and issues going on, the chief decided it was time to invent a anti-riot company in case we had any issues like that in town. So I headed that up and was the commander for that unit until recently. There you go, Mike. Or does yours work?
I believe this one's working.
Here you go, brother.
So Lieutenant Mike Hernandez, I've been with the department 33 and a half years. I'm former Marine, or as we say, Marine. I started on patrol. If you remember back in the early 90s, we started a gang unit. We had about 30 gangs and 900 gang members documented, and we shut the gangs down in San Angelo. We also started the very first SWAT team in the fall of '93. I was one of the original members, and I was on that team for 20 years, and I was in charge of our team for 10 of my 20 years. I went on to narcotics for quite a few years. That was very interesting and lots of things. And then we created the first ever special operations section. I got to start that team from the ground up, went around the state to see who had the best, and San Antonio had the best, and that's what we did. We implemented our team, and it was quite successful. I was then asked by the administration at that time if I'd be willing to take the test and try to promote to lieutenant. I really didn't want to, but I'm glad I did, because you end up aging out, if you will, of the go get the bad guys and go run after them and things like that. It's a young man's game, if you will. I've had 4 operations for this police department, for this community, and it was somebody else's turn. I'm currently lieutenant of our criminal investigation division. I also oversee our CSI, evidence, and criminal analyst sections, and I'm also our critical incident commander. And if you watched the news about 3.5 weeks ago. We had an incident up by the Angelo State University where we were able to track down a pretty violent subject, and it was brought to a safe resolution. From the time that I left the house to the time I returned, it was 5.5 hours. I had 41 men under my command, a few lieutenants, a handful of sergeants, and everybody was safe, and that was a good thing for us all because it was within the ASU campus. Thank you.
My name is Travis Griffith, and I want to thank everybody for being here today. Test 1, 2. Kind of cutting in and out there. Good. This mic up here?
Yeah, just get up there on the podium. How's that?
Spit some rhymes while you're up there, Travis.
I want to thank everybody for being here today. This is a tough spot to be for all of us guys that are running, and thank all the family members and the officers that are supporting. It's rough, so thank you for being here. This matters. You matter, and votes do matter. Kind of like what Yantis was talking about. I want to address something real quick in my time before I get super started. Fundamentally, I'm an unapologetic follower of Jesus Christ. It's who I am. And I struggle with this because it was public. I didn't know how to do this, but I had a lot of people reaching out because me and Joe have had a few back and forths. And I don't think Joe had any intention of testing my character or calling me out on my integrity or anything. So I just want to say, Joe, publicly, I don't hold any ill will, and I forgive you if there was any ill intent, and know that at the Tea Party there was some back and forth in regards to my integrity. My family is my next most important thing that I have, unapologetically. Like they are who I lean on outside the Lord. My wife is a 4th grade teacher. My daughter is 19 years old. She's here right down the back. We have a brand new baby boy, and he's amazing, and I'm blessed to be there. I know that as we move through this time frame, that God has a plan for this, and I'm trusting wholeheartedly in His sovereign plan. And that's why I don't want there to be anybody saying anything bad about anybody. I want to be level playing field, and know that we have to be better. San Angelo is a group of people that stand for being something different. And I don't want there to be people, a lot of people have reached out in regard to that, so that's why I want to clear that up. I've been in law enforcement for over 2 decades. I've been in and around city government for about 25 years. And I know that I'm the right candidate because I've done tough jobs. I've worked, all of us have been in very similar positions. We've been in specialized divisions, hostage negotiations, SWAT teams, special operations group, all those things that Mike talked about. And I just want to say that it's not about the time and grade. Right? It's about capacity. Right? If we're talking about time and grade, then I guess Nancy Pelosi should be the Speaker of the House. Right? It's not about that. It's about what can you do. I ran internal affairs for 2 years. I stood on principle, stood on the fact that I'm going to do the right thing for the right reason. And I believe here in San Angelo that we can stand together, stand for justice, and stand for something different. Thank you. God bless.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Check out the full forum on San Angelo Live's Facebook, YouTube, and other social media platforms. The selection is going to be held on May 4th. Other than that, thank you for watching the only locally owned live news show in the Concho Valley. We really appreciate your feedback in the comments section and letters to the editor. Thanks again for making San Angelo Live the #1 news source in the Concho Valley. We really look forward to bringing you the news again throughout 2024. First as always. Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.